himself.
Hello, we got some Bucs news and good Bucs news for everybody except the minute portion of the Bucs fan base that thinks Lavonte David is completely washed. Please miss me with that. What's good, everybody? Let's talk some Tampa sports. Lavonte David, 35 years old, coming back on another one-year deal, $10 million, 1 year, $9 million guaranteed. Give that man his money. He deserves it. Video over. I'm happy. I'm good. Let's go. But for real, though, was there maybe a slight drop-off in Lavonte David's play last year? Sure. He's 35 years old. Are we going to act surprised? Was he the reason the Buccaneers defense was not very good? That is out of the question. No, he was not. No, Lavonte David was not. Last year's stats, 76 tackles, 5.5 sacks. That's a big number to pay attention to right there. 3 forced fumbles, still doing that. 1 interception in that Atlanta Falcons game in Atlanta. So, there obviously was a big issue with the Buccaneers defense in the middle of the field last season. We all know that. Lavonte David plays inside linebacker in the middle of the field. We all know that as well, but it was not all on him. You watched what he did when Servassier Dennis was in there with him. Things looked a lot better. You think back to the Commanders in week 1 and the Eagles game. That was the game Servassier got hurt in. And the Detroit Lions game, things looked a lot cleaner, a lot better on that Buccaneers defense. And I mean, Servassier Dennis is one of the only people I know that can wear glasses like that and still look tough. That's my future at inside linebacker. I had a feeling this was going to happen. I mean, I feel like he was dropping little hints here and there. I don't know if you guys saw on social media, he did that like Shrek meme. And then yesterday he put a video on his story of him working out. And then I saw Bobby Wagner, kind of like his, those two guys have been doing it for so long. Bobby plays another year. Lavonte's going to play another year. I feel like that's kind of how it's going to go. Like once one retires, the other will retire. So once Bobby came back on a 1 year, about $9 million, I think it was. Here's Lavonte David, 1 year, $10 million, $9 million guaranteed. Keeping that going. Hold up. I'm doing this like live. Like as soon as I got the notification on my phone, I'm like, oh, let me make the video. I'm not crazy. This says Lavonte David, 2 year, $25 million, $20 million guaranteed. This, my bad. This is what I was sharing with y'all and reporting on. Y'all can see that, right? 1 year, $10 million deal. Which one is it? Because now I'm in the middle of the video trying to give y'all information, y'all some input. I don't even know what's true. Well, I'm going to pause this video and I will be back once I find what's true. All right. Pewter Report is saying whatever. Pewter Report saying it's a 1 year deal. Almond saying it's a 1 year deal. I'm going to believe those guys. Sorry, Schefter and ESPN and Mina Kimes trying to feed me wrong information. My apologies for getting completely sidetracked on this misinformation. Here's what Lavonte had to say on Instagram. I love the game too much to give it up just yet. Good Lord blessing me with another opportunity, so I figured I should take advantage of it. Tampa, I'm not done yet. See you soon. Let's go, man. How can this not put you in a good mood? How can it not put you in a good mood? Okay, so what does signing Lavonte David mean to the Bucs? They don't even know the deal. So you guys want to listen to Schefter or you want to listen to me? Okay, I'm here. Let's do it. What does it mean for the Bucs? It means the Bucs still have that veteran presence. Still has the guy that knows Todd Bowles' defense to a T. And we know the Bucs are still going to address and add to that linebacker position because the middle of the field is an area of need. Drafting a linebacker pretty early seems like it is absolutely in the cards in the future for the Buccaneers, whether it be in the first round with a Jahad Campbell or second round, wherever he may fall. whatever it may be, there will be a young player next to Lavonte David next season. Servace Dennis, still considered a young guy. Still considered inexperienced at the NFL level given his injuries and him not being a starter in his first season. Lavonte David's presence is a big deal when it comes to that. For the people that want to put blame on Lavonte David for what occurred last season, I'm sorry, I'm just not right there with you. Lavonte David played out of his mind against the Commanders in the wild card round. Best player on defense, in my opinion. It's probably him and then Yaya Diaby right under him in terms of that singular game. Overall, throughout the year, was there things here and there where you're just like, okay, maybe it's slipping a little bit? Sure, but look at what's around him. Like, you see what Bowles and Light are saying at the combine. They're saying, like, we got to address defense. We need playmakers. We got to attack the defense during this offseason. Lavonte did not have much around him to work with. It started with KJ Britt and then JJ Russell? Like, he has to make up for, I mean, no offense to those guys, but their lack of execution, or people say Todd Bowles uses it as excuses a lot of times in his press conference, when he says, like, there was just miscommunication, guys not being in the right place. I honestly think it is a true thing when you look at how things played out with KJ Britt and JJ Russell. So much just open space. I can see there being truth in that, and it's not just Todd Bowles just feeding us like general coach speak. Sure, maybe a little bit. He can be a little more specific, but I think there's truth to that. And you look at Lavonte David throughout his career, the guys he's had next to him. Early on, Mason Foster, then it goes to Quan Alexander, then it goes to Devin White. Those three guys are all a lot better, in my opinion, than KJ Britt and JJ Russell. Lavonte David had to make up for some lack of, you know, what I'm saying. So I'm excited to see Lavonte David paired with another young guy, with Servace Dennis, having him there to help them grow and become the next linebackers of the future for our Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's what I'm excited about, and I expect Lavonte David to still be at a very high level. He's Lavonte David. I don't think he's going to play until we can be like, Lavonte, you got to retire. I don't think he's going to play to that point. He knows his skill set. He has confidence in it, and if he does, I do. Simple as that. If Jason Light still has confidence to give him another 1 year, $10 million deal, then I do. If Todd Bowles is going to Jason Light and saying, I want him back, and he has confidence in that, so do I. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always great news when a legend in Tampa is getting another deal, another year with the Bucs. It's rare nowadays to see stuff like this where, I mean, I talked about Bobby Wagner earlier in the video. He was a staple in the Legion of Boom, but now he's, you know, with a different team signing 1 year deals. Lavonte's still in Tampa doing it. That is a absolute blessing as a fan to have a guy of his nature. He is, you know, Mr. Buccaneer, like the Buccaneer, like what Jason Light wants every single draft pick to be, a Lavonte David, to be that personality, to be that leader, to be that everything. And we get to have it for another year. What is there not to be thrilled about? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Go Bucs, and y'all have a blessed one. Have a good weekend, y'all.